Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to last stream.
So, today we are going to be going around doing some sonar shit. Because I just remembered that the sonar exists. So I decided, hey, how about I go wander around and do that, since that's actually level appropriate content. Now, first things first, we need to find the inn, and I think I just walked past it or something. Maybe not. Here it is. So then we're just going to go off on an adventure. And I don't remember how the sonar works. But who needs to know how it works when you could just go randomly run around grabbing everything in existence? So, let's see here. This is the town of Asgard, and we're getting out of here because Asgard was horrifying. Which one? Poison off the bat. So we're heading out to get the sonar first, and I think I remember where it is. And that is thunder outside. I do live in the world thunder capital. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful product placement. Logo out and everything. You know you want to support me, Mountain Dew. With, like, horrible addiction. Did I say horrible addiction? I meant the delicious taste of whatever I'm drinking, Mountain Dew stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Product placement would not be my strong suit, but that's okay. I don't need to be good at product placement. And hopefully I don't need to even get advertisers. So I'm starting to work on my Patreon. I've been working on it for the last week or so. I don't have it up and running yet, but I'm hoping to soon, with the eventual goal being to demonetize the channel itself so that I don't have to worry about, like, copyright strikes and the like. So it looks like I need to get... I don't think that I can go to this port city with my boat, because screw me, that's why. Why would you be able... I'm gonna reload this. This isn't running properly. It's particularly sad because I keep seeing these docks. And I'm like, oh good, there's a dock there. Oh, whoa, 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 that's not... What? Windows. Windows always wants to do some weird shit. Ooh. 500 agility is quite a lot. So we got rid of the thing that can paralyze. And now we just have to hope that we can whittle these guys down. Oh, good. So Sordrell is no longer held. And he has multi-attack, so... along with pretty good accuracy. And that is one of the nice things about the monk, is that in addition to... the attack stat, you also want to invest in the accuracy stat, which makes it so that it's much harder to dodge the attacks of a monk. So, there's nothing better than meat. So, okay, that's a little tougher than I expected. Okay, that's a lot tougher than I expected. Let's hope that I actually managed to kill this thing. Now, you are going to cast Cure on him. I'm going to have him taunt. I'm going to hamstring. It won't protect me against the spells. Let me go ahead and use the Healing Trance. And I'm going to use a Smite. There we go. So between behind enemy lines and the other one, he should do pretty much no damage with physicals. And I'm going to go ahead and start using Healing Steel. Hyper Bubble Tonic. At some point he's gonna fall over. Theoretically. I'm so glad that I double debuffed him. Oh! Okay, so that happened. So what's up here? Rough. Sure. Fortify Staff. So, here we go, there's somebody else here. As agreed! Okay, so we searched the well, we blew up the merman. And we can continue on north. So the reason that we're coming up here is to pick up the sonar. And again, I'm not sure how the sonar mechanic works. I simply do not remember. A pair of ghasts? Wow. That's interesting. That is a blast from the past. Alright, so here we get access to that's same nonsense. Okay, so hello. Okay. A vertical leap contest. So this guy sells all sorts of stuff. You know what? Fine. I'll accept your vertical leap challenge. I'm a monk. Whatever. I didn't want to win anyway. Didn't want your stupid Masamune. Combination fireplace. Oh man, I like this guy. We don't like friends. Oh yeah, that's right. Screw people and friends. I don't like them. Why don't we like them again, dear? Because we don't. Oh, yeah. Of course, honey. Anyway. Moving right along. So we have access to steel gear here. Wow. It is very difficult to imagine martial artists defeating trained soldiers, because trained soldiers are going to be wearing armor, and martial artists are going to be practically naked. Ooh. So funny. Cheating at a vertical leap contest. And rather than, like, interfering with his supply of the potion, I'm like, you know what I should clearly do? Is cheat myself. Ooh, a thick helm. That seems very useful. Yes. Let us see what happens when you use a thick potion. I don't know where that went. Oh my. And this is one of the many tropes in media that I find very amusing, is this idea of, like, the bad guy is always an illegitimate ruler, even though, like, there's plenty of horrible true monarchs to go around. Most bad monarchs are, in fact, the rightful heir. It's particularly interesting because it feels like, sort of to a modern sentiment, the idea of being king because your father is king should seem evil and corrupt enough that you don't need to have anything else. An anti-grav field? No, you can't, because it is all mine. That airship shall soon be mine. I just need to find a way to navigate through sand. Curses. My perpetual nemesis, sand. I like how he's just so, like, honest. He's just like, hey, I'm the mayor, but you probably don't want to bother talking to me because I'm not terribly useful. Have you heard this is Mr. Cope guy? He's the guy who's actually in charge of the town. Oh. Thank you, sir. I'm glad that you told me. Bum, bum. Okay, so I think we are close to done here, but we still haven't found the thing I'm looking for. If you're looking for a quaint town... Okay, so we got some treasure maps. That's not the right way. And let's see. Ooh. Sonar! Okay, so we've got the sonar, and we can now go off in search of adventure. So I need to figure out how the sonar actually works. So that didn't help me at all, because I knew that where that was. Okay, so the way that sonar works is that it basically will radiate outward and then alert me when I'm close to a treasure, I guess. Do I have to actually go into my inventory to use it every time? Because that would suck. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go across this continent. I actually do have a map out because I'm lazy and don't want to go throughout the whole thing, the whole world, without any idea of where I'm going. So I will be doing that. Again, this isn't my first playthrough. This ain't my first rodeo. So I'm happy to speed things up to an extent, because I'm really looking forward to the expansion. Like, I've already played through the main game. The expansion is what I'm really wanting to see. I was just checking to see if there's a button that I can press to just use the thing immediately. There we go. So there's the power staff. Well, the recipe for it anyway. Is this the... Huh, that's funny. Just in case I decide that I want to change my outfit at some point. Let's see. This is... There should be something up here, maybe? I guess I could check. Let's see where this is going. So I'm just going to clear this continent, and then we'll just sort of wander continent by continent and grab all the items. So this will give us access to all of the, like, crafting stuff that we want. So this... Two paces. Guess I could have done this. Oh, okay, well, I hit the button here, but it didn't work. Alright, so we're going down. I'm curious if I'm not close at all, what it says. Nothing, okay. Wait a minute. Excuse me. Okay, I think I... Whoa, hello. Luckily, we should be perfectly fine here. There we go. Oh boy. I of course attacked the wrong one. No! Don't miss! I guess I should have attacked the one that was buffed. I do not actually know if I can insta-give these with him. Doesn't look like it. Maybe if I crit, but not with normal hits. Well, not with the reinforced active anyway. And my other characters are hitting for such bad damage with a reinforce active that I'm actually better off ensuring that I focus. Okay. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. 750. I'm pretty sure that I passed this. This doesn't look right. I feel like this should be right here. Huh. Okay, so that's it. It's here, not there. No, this is the bottom coast, so this is actually the other one. Well, I don't know. It isn't super important because it's just consumables, but I must find everything. glad that missed. Okay, all set. Okay, so we got a bewildering spear. Okay, This is an interesting pack. Alright, so luckily, about half the party is immune to poison right now. Unless I changed up my... Oh no! Okay, that's unfortunate. And there aren't any AoEs to wake Sordrell up. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm actually going to do it behind enemy lines. Because with no damage output now, the probability of someone eventually poking Sordrell in the face is substantially higher. So let's just get out some buffs and debuffs. Damn, double poison. Oh god, reinforced armor. Oh no, and now he's paralyzed. Okay, so... You know what, I'm gonna use Smite. I'm gonna use a Healing Steel. He's not doing much damage anyway. So the paralysis is gone at least. Or sorry, not the paralysis. The poison is gone at least. I'm gonna need to taunt. Also, I should have done this earlier, but there we go. So we blinded the majority of the enemy party. Unfortunately, I think I might lose this fight. Just because at some point somebody's gonna smack Sordrell. I'm not doing any meaningful damage. And I don't really have a lot of healing capability. Okay, we got one down. I need to get the spiders. Fuck. The sad thing is that when the paralysis wears off on Sordrell, he's still going to be asleep. Go ahead and smite. That's bad. Kamanaton is asleep right now, so he can't actually remove that, which means Sordrell's going to take a big hit. Okay, this mic goes out. And nobody hit. Oh god. My life is sad. Alright, well. That was certainly sad and pathetic. Sorry, I need to reorganize my windows a little. Okay. Where am I? Okay, so we just need to go down here. Here? So we got the Bewildering Spear, we can save the game. Now I'm gonna head back up. Also, is there an item around here? Okay, I got a grappling hook. The thing is that this is the place that I think I'm supposed to be for the plot, so I don't want to stay here. I just want to leave. Okay, so let's. I don't want to talk to people. I don't want to accidentally advance the plot because I don't remember who I need to talk to there. Just leave. Screw y'all. Okay. So the question here is, where is this? It's not going to be visible to me here. Yeah, I don't know why this one isn't showing up. Alright, well, it doesn't really matter because it's not... it's not one that I actually need right now. So we're gonna go over there and grab those two things that are just lying around. We're gonna get poisoned horribly and be very sad. That's a lot of Widowmakers. But luckily I do have two people who have immunity, so I never have to worry about too much damage coming out. And since my healer is slower than the enemies, if he casts Purify on Sordrell, I know that he won't be poisoned by the end of the turn because they won't get a chance to do it after he's been purified. God damn it. Stop doing stupid shit, Windows. When I'm trying to move my one of my windows off the center of the screen, it like does this weird cascade thing that I don't want it doing. I'm just an old man who doesn't like anything that has any degree of functionality. I think. Because I'm just now remembering, like, going back to my programming classes, how I don't remember what I was doing. I think it was Java, and I don't remember what program they had me doing Java in, but I really didn't like the program. So because of the fact that it did auto indentation, it did a variety of formatting things that I didn't like, because I want to have control over that kind of shit. I'm anal retentive. I actually would do my programming in Notepad and then convert it over. And this is not like... I'm not like a hipster. I wasn't doing it because I like to do it the old-fashioned way. I'd never actually done programming in Notepad before. Like, I always just use whatever program it is that I'm supposed to be programming in. But for whatever reason, because of the auto-indentation that this thing was doing, it upset me. It, like, was like, no, I didn't press that button. If I don't press a button, then nothing should happen. What the hell is wrong with you people? Anyway, so all these newfangled features that Windows keeps coming up with just upset me. Though, I think part of the problem is that, like, it's easy to pick up a new program. It's actually difficult to adjust to a program changing every couple of years, I think. Like, it's much more difficult than picking up a new program. Like, dealing with the changes that Windows has made over the years is a lot harder than just picking up a new operating system would be. Because with Windows, I think, okay, I know how to do this. But I don't. I don't know how to do it, because they changed how to do it. And they make a lot of, like, micro adjustments to things that make it hard for me to keep up with, like, okay, I have this problem. I had this problem 5 years ago. I know how to fix this problem. Oh, never mind. I don't know how to fix this problem because they changed how to fix it. So anyway, that's the random old manism. So hopefully I get my sidestep and my blind out. So we got blind on a good portion of them. And I'm sidestepped, so we now just have to focus down the ones that are not blinded. Actually, I'm going to focus down the ninja first. The ninja is most important to get down because he has the ability to blind me. That stiff breeze is going to hurt. That's such a great name for an ability, though. Stiff breeze. Because, like, it sounds so weak. As a spell, if you get taken down by a stiff breeze, that's just sad. But it's actually reasonably potent. Okay, so that thing's gonna die soon. Unfortunately, it's not the one that I want to die soon. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep attacking this one. It's tempting to swap targets, but if I attack the other silver Lobo, it's not gonna kill it. And I'm gonna want to kill it with with Drell on the next turn anyway. Ooh, maybe not. With that crit, I'm gonna have the party swap their strats. No, don't miss! Missing is not part of my strategy. Okay. So Oberon should survive. That thing is not dead, which means that neither of these are going to die, probably. Okay, well, they will if I get a crit. And... boop, boop. So we got another 1,000 gold there, and Komanaten is now at 61. So I can get magic defense, and I think I'm going to, because plus 10 attack is pretty good, but not for this much SP. So we now have access to a way to actually increase our magic defense, which is very good, especially since it's on a character who has an actual mana bar. I'm not going to do this, and let's see, do you have anything you need? Okay, I think the next thing that I'm going to get is Precise Strike. It's tempting to do Ninja, because it's like, ooh, that's plus 5 agility. Or sorry, not agility. Accuracy. It also gives 5 agility, but nobody gives a shit about 5 agility. Ooh. Wow. It's quite a bit. We're going to... let's see. What was I saying? Completely lost track of where I was going. Oh, plus 5 accuracy. So plus 5 accuracy is pretty good. It gets me a fifth of the way, I know math, to the next cutoff point. But I don't think that that's... I don't think that's good enough to justify it over getting 12% crit. I mean, 12% crit is not a 12% damage increase, it's less than that. Because of... Doesn't matter who I attack at this point. It's 2 turns to kill. It's not quite a 12% increase because of the fact that I already have some crit, but it's pretty close. And at that point, I'm going to be critting with enough regularity that it can be probably reasonably well relied upon, even with no like attacks per round. I've only got 2 attacks per round, but at that point I'll have a passive plus 16 just from effects. I think it's right here. And I'm right. So that's a preemptive whip. Now what I'd really like to find is some sort of attack power reducing item or an int reducing item. I think that the introducing axe is going to be a long way away. But, God, this is going to be a nasty pack again. Okay, so I think this time I'm going to go after the shamans first. And... I'm gonna have him smite this one. These smoke bombs. That's bad. So the hope is that he doesn't use sleep. He didn't use sleep. And he strengthened the guy who's already blind, so... Smite? There's no stun. The lack of stun is a problem. I'm gonna go ahead and purify him. We're gonna smash this guy again. There's no way that Varan is gonna actually successfully kill, so I'm gonna have Varan use Healing Steel because I need... Okay. Oberon's asleep. Not a big deal. Okay. So. Now, we just need... to kill all these spiders. Okay. I'm going to try and smite this one. So if I can smite this one, then I should be out of poisons for the rest of the fight. I mean, if I can paralyze it with... Fuck! Well... I was right that I was out of poisons for the rest of the fight, because instead I just got gibbed. So, that worked. Okay, so... Lone Widowmaker. Hey, it didn't even try to poison me, so... Easy peasy. I already got the item there, right? Yeah, alright. So, I'm just heading back to the little farm. I'm gonna rest up there, and then I'm gonna head to my boat. Let me get out of the forest. And there we go. So I made it here. I don't know if we'll make it to my boat. Okay, so let's take a look at where we're going to go next. I think we're going to try the islands to the east of here next, because I'm a glutton for punishment. So let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm pretty close to this place. And... let's see how to get across here. Interesting. I think without a... hunter, I might not actually be able to get there yet. Because I think with a hunter, you can cross with the blue moa, but if you don't have... If you don't have a hunter, I don't think you can cross there. Oh well. At any rate, we're going to keep poking all these things. Why am I attacking the jellyfish? Because the jellyfish have a spell as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to the thing that can poison. Poison is bullshit. But yeah, I don't think I can actually get to one of these items without a hunter. I think they were attacking this one, right? I should do. I can pull this out here. This one's still alive. There we go. I didn't actually check how much. Okay, but there is one item over here that I can get without any fancy footwork. Yeah, no, I don't think I can get over there. I think I have to wait until I get the airship to get there, which is really sad. So let's see what's available here. Talos Village. I'm gonna go in your fireplace. I'm not gonna go in your fireplace. Bum, bum, bum. So yeah, I think that if you get access to... When is this world? Interesting. You know, it's funny, the idea of somebody wanting to run off with an adventure seems very strange unless they want to, you know, go off themselves. It's kind of similar to a sailor. It's like, there's not a lot of stability to be had in those professions. Let's see. Ooh, I can make this now. So that's good. I can also make a preemptive whip. Plus 39. Holy crap, that's a lot of preempt. It only has 15 attack power, though. Wow. Holy crap. That's a lot of attack power. Oh my god, 45 attack power staff? I need that. Hey, I can finally make my Thunder Shield. I'm actually gonna make this now. So Defender Robe requires an Elven Robe. It gives plus 50 defense. This protects against confusion. Make 2 spiked shields, and we are going to change up my equipment a bit. Actually, this is a bad idea. Is it? You know, I'm gonna... Oh, no, it isn't. This is a great idea. This only is 1 less defense and gives 20 attack power. So that's a great plan. Okay. And I'm actually thinking... Ooh. Okay, I'll wait until I see what things are doing here. But that's definitely something to consider. And let's see, if I do Thorned Armor, I can give him 60 attack power. I'm wondering whether I want to just, like, go all in, but I don't think so. I think that's probably dopey. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna save this. We're going to... Yeah, because he has the thinger, so yeah, that would be a bad idea. Alright, so let's take a look at what we can buy here. Okay, so should we jump into this vortex? I say yay! Okay, well, I'm not going to save because I'm probably going to die here. Okay, that's actually not that bad. So... I need to find... Okay, if I can... Yikes. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna possibly do that. Unfortunately, I made a slight mistake. But I might be able to do that. I just need to check over here and see if I can buy new equipment first. Let's take a look. Okay, we are poor. Okay. Who knows what this assassin's I hate you. Actually, no. I cannot go into the stove. It's too bad. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. That seems like a strange book to have on your shelf in some weird other world. I know that all the books in the game are actual books in the real world, but that one is particularly strange. This is the skill shop. So, the question is, if I go down there... Now I'm a happily retired old man. That person just looks so interesting. It's like, clearly you have a quest for me. No? Okay, never mind. Ooh, I see this person here. Clearly she has a quest for me. No? Oh, never mind. Okay. Okay, so I can teleport back out, and there shouldn't be random encounters in here, so I think I should be able to just save this, but Let's deal with this first. I'm gonna try and use a smoke bomb because... Oh god! Oh, that escalated quickly. Boop! So those spore things are the big issue here. I don't know how much HP they have, but they're... Oops. Let's go see what we can do here. I'm actually going to take a look around. I'm going to just go ahead and save. She'll let me teleport out. She said so. She would never lie to me, right? Oh shit. Damn it. Oops. Okay, now that I'm like thinking about what I'm doing, I'm too slow. Okay. Okay, so I don't know why I thought I had to go down there. I actually do know why I thought I had to go down there. Oops. I keep thinking that I have to go down because the first time, whoops, my screw up happened while I was down there. Oops, that was really dopey of me. Oops, I was literally standing on the red one when it happened. I think this would be easier if I was using an actual controller, but I don't really have much excuse to be screwing this up this badly. So it's just straight up. That's easy. Okay. There. If you actually follow it like a pattern instead of trying to get to each one individually, it goes a lot easier. So let's see. This is just 3 Wolfmen. This is actually a really easy pack. So we should be able to clear through this. The big issue here is going to be the spores, because the spores nuke really hard. But aside from the spores, it should be pretty easy, and because it's not random encounters, it's like specific encounters that I'm triggering. I should be able to deal with it easily. Those Gila monsters hit really hard, though. And that's it. Perfect. Okay, so we can go ahead and take out the Forest Gremlin, because everything's blinded, but We need silence for the gremlin. No. Damn it. Okay, so Sordrell's gonna attack this one. I was hoping for a crit there. No such luck. No! I keep missing! He's the one who's supposed to be blind, not me! There. Okay. Magic Ward Knife. That's good. One of the reasons that it's particularly good is that it's a knife. Because whips seem to have really shitty damage. So, that Magic Ward Knife will help Veron handle... Okay, so that's good to know. That's going to be there forever. This place is bigger than I thought. Okay, I didn't grab that. Okay, that's why that's there. Okay. So, we don't have that much left to clear. I'm actually going to do behind enemy lines. No, I think it's better to do smoke bombs. The reason it's better to do smoke bombs is because behind enemy lines cost almost twice as much. I only know which target I have to hit. I do like when the one that's blind hits and the one that's not blind misses. Okay. Yeah, that Stiff Breeze. That guy doesn't hit hard enough to justify killing him first. I need to kill these Gila monsters because they just hit so hard. Okay. There we go. So I'm definitely not going to be able to clear them all in one go. Luckily, though, it looks like... Actually, I'm gonna focus on the Cobalt things. Because the Kobolds can't hurt anyone other than Sordrell. So I might as well finish them off first. I'll get a pretty decent amount of experience killing them. And then I can move on to the other packs after that. So this is... Oh, I thought that I needed the thing. Whoa, that's a lot of gold. Most of the time those chests are opened by Kali's medallion, so... That's bad. So Sordrell's now in one-shot range. That was close. Oh god, it's... Okay. Okay, Oberon is at 6k, so we can now spend some of his points, see what he's got access to. And I can get Adamantine Vest if I want. Adamantine Vest is 28. I can also get Magic Defense. I think I want to get Magic Defense. Because doubling his max HP doesn't help any because I'm not going to be healing him. So if I get Magical Defense, then the two of them can very quickly apply that to the entire party. And so for boss fights, it can make a huge difference, particularly because of the amount of difference there is with relatively small amounts of magic defense. It might not seem that way, since at the beginning of the game I had a it was much slower for me to zero out enemy damage with magic defense than physical defense. The reason for that is that the base damage of those spells is 10. So with the base damage of those spells being 10, or, you know, some other, like, trivially small number, that means that I basically am zeroing out the damage by zeroing out the damage stat of the spell, as opposed to going through the enemy's magic defense. But you never reach a point where, like, magic defense values need to be dramatically higher than the int value of the enemy. With physical attack, it's the other way around, where the higher the physical attack stat, the more ludicrously high you have to get your defense. So as an example, in order to, like, zero out the damage of a spellcaster who's using, let's say, for example, a 1000 base damage nuke, you need something like, and it doesn't matter what their int is. So if something's using a 1000 base damage nuke, then you need something like 90 more magic defense than their int stat. So if they have an int stat of 10, you need 100. If they have an int stat of 1000, you need 1090 in order to trivialize the damage of a nuke of that capacity. And the weaker the nuke is, the easier it is to do. So as an example, I was checking 120 base damage nukes recently because I thought that was sufficient for certain things. You only need 55 more magic defense than their int stat in order to completely negate the damage from that kind of a nuke. Now, the way that defense works is different, because with defense, it's a flat ratio. So, as an example, if you have... Basically, you need double the defense of their attack stat. So, while that at first doesn't seem too bad, at low levels it's not that big a deal, at high levels it becomes harder and harder and harder to actually zero out their damage. So, as an example, if you're looking at a character like Kali, Kali has 950 int and 1000 attack power. So, in order to zero out her magic damage, I think her highest damage nuke hits for is like 1000 base damage, which means that you need about 90 for to zero out. So you need to have a magic defense stat of 1040 in order to zero out her magic power. But for her physical power, you need to have 2000 physical defense. Wow, okay, that was a one-shot. So that's the idea, is that while at low level, it's a little harder to zero out magic defense. Magic defense and int scale much faster because of the way that the formula works, which means that a relatively small amount makes a relatively large difference. So that's the basic gist there. And it just has to do with the difference between a ratio-based formula and a formula based off of absolute numbers. Also, the other thing to know is that the more powerful the spell that you're dealing with, the more... and, I mean, this is something that follows directly from what I just described, but... the more powerful the spell that you're dealing with, the more an individual point of magic defense is actually going to reduce the damage. So 1 point of magic defense is worth, for a really weak spell, like, basically 1 point of defense. Like, 1 point of damage reduction. I just killed myself. So anyway, it's 1 point of damage reduction per point. But if you're talking about a really hefty nuke, like, what's it called, Merchant or something? A really hefty nuke gives 11 points of damage reduction per point that you have in magic defense. So magic defense scales much faster with more powerful nukes. So my basic goal here is to survive this set of fights. These are nasty bastards. No! That's not good. But you can stack more physical defense, usually. Like, there's more available magic defense to you in the game. Or, sorry, physical defense. If you are a fighter class and you're wearing armor, you're gonna have a pretty good physical defense stat. Whereas magic defense tends to come on weird niche pieces of gear and stuff like that. Oh my god. And it's still not dead. Okay, good. I think I'm gonna have to rest after this one. Just this one fight. I'm gonna check my gear and see if I can adjust my defense. I need about 20 more defense on my tanks to be able to zero out those Giga monsters. So we're gonna pop back and rest. That was rough. Okay. Did I actually go in here? Yes, I did. Oh, there's a well over there as well. Da, da, da. It'd be kind of interesting to see a game that actually represented like a world map in a way that makes sense. Because if you look at the world map, you have to wonder, how is anybody getting fed? because there's no, like... There's no real farmlands on the map. It'd be kind of interesting to see, like, just a world map that, instead of having so much just, like, open grassland terrain, when you get outside the city, it's farmland. And it's just all cottages and farms. I think that would be kind of cool. I would like to see that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die because the spore is not dead on turnaround. Oh, it's using heal. That's great. Okay. So that spore is down. But I think because of the fact that I'm having to, like, go away anyway after, like, one encounter, I think that I'm actually going to start using behind enemy lines on turn 1. Behind enemy lines is more reliable than blind. The blind is also effective for Sordrell, which is nice, whereas behind enemy lines is basically useless for him. But and we reach 2 cutoff points at the same time. So he can get this or this. I'm gonna get Ninja. Now, the reason I'm getting Ninja is because he doesn't have enough damage for me to care if he crits. So, for now, I'm gonna do that. As for him, do I want Healthy Living before I get Precise Strike? I think that I do, actually. I guess it's not a huge deal. Okay, so I think this is the last one. So I'm gonna heal up. Save the game. I'm actually gonna taunt. Oh, it attacked! And then Sword Drill dies anyway. I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be easy! Bloop! Bloop goes the death. Okay. So that's fine. No big deal. Just a little death. No big deal. Okay, so Sordrell's attacking. This guy. Also attacking. This guy. Taunting. This guy. Behind enemy lines. Let's weaken these guys. This is so sad. 2 attacks on round 1. Going into the person that has a 10% chance to get targeted. Frog is in the front row, right? Yeah, okay. Just making sure. So with behind enemy lines out, 10% reduced attack power should be enough to negate their damage on Oberon. And they should be attacking him almost exclusively. If they attack Kumanatin or Varan, they're also going to do 0 damage, I think, so... He is not dead. Nice! Got a crit. There we go. So we just have the Imp left, and I think this is the last one down here. So we'll see what reward we get from this delightful pixie. I think that's the last of them. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so... Ooh, recipe. Oh, never mind. It's just a recipe for the potions. Not a big deal. Okay, so... But we can go ahead and take a look at what we can synth. Do we have anything cool that we can make now? This is 32 defense on a helm. That's pretty good. So I need red goo and embers, and I can get both of those in the volcano, I think. I don't necessarily need to go to the volcano, though. Because I also have the ability to go to that other place. It's a lot of books. How the mind works. The funny thing is that it's like, there's absolutely no, like, apparent rhyme or reason to what books are here. This is like a completely random assortment of books. Excuse me. Okay, let's save this, and we're going to pop over to rest. And then once we've rested, it's going to be time to do some more exploring. Did I level up? I didn't level up my characters at my last level. I forgot to. Whoops. I just remembered this, that I'd actually checked, and I'm like, did I level up? And I checked off stream, and I had not. And then I forgot when I was actually playing to fix it. Alright, so we're gonna save this. And do I want to level now? Right before I get to my next level? Sure, why not? Now, do I want to just keep pumping attack power? What a silly question. So we're gonna keep pumping attack power until I get a accuracy accessory. Because you can never have too much attack power. I'm not gonna ever regret having it. And it'll be good for me. So, for him... we need to have a decent amount of both defense and magic. Both physical and magic defense right now. I need the magic defense in order to be able to handle these bosses. So, for now, like that Phoenix in particular, luckily we'll be able to get the thingamabobber. But let's open this back up. Okay, so this it's going to be on the other side here. Damn. I guess maybe I should be pumping some accuracy just because he keeps missing things. But no, it's better for me to wait until I can actually reach a threshold, because increasing my accuracy isn't going to stop me from ever missing. Much as I wish it would. So Ron fell asleep. The apparition is still... hunky, don't worry. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Look at my sonar. What? How could I be within one? Okay, that actually was interesting because it says I'm within one pace of treasure, and it must be counting diagonals as only one space, which is not what I would expect. Okay, so we can't get that other one now. So we're going to go rest, because I just realized that I blew all of my HP. Where is the end? I think I should remember, because I've been here a million times, but I never remember. Remembering things is for elves. Okay, how did I miss the inn? There it is. Okay, so I went around the inn. Alright, so I think the first place I'm gonna go to is... Okay, I don't need that, that's a... I don't even know if I can get on that island. Okay, so we're gonna go straight north for a while. And we're going to go to each of these islands over here. Oh, nice! I got a crit, which is an insta-gib. There it is. Okay. So let's find out what this is. Super bait. Magic bait. Okay. Okay. So this is some fishing spot. And I think the way that I'm going to handle this is I'm probably just going to rotate around the map, going to all the outer islands for the most part. Oh, did that pause while I was... No. Alright, so... a good portion of the things that I need, something like a quarter of them, are actually on the first island. Or the first continent, really. And by things I need, I'm talking about the treasures that are actually valuable. There we go. Okay, so we just leveled up. We're now level 21. And I'm just going to keep putting these points into attack power. And great, we've now got 666 HP. I'm never increasing my HP ever again. That's a lie. That's a lie. So each one of these points of magic defense is going to be worth a pretty decent amount of additional durability. So we've gotten... I don't know, minus... It varies depending on the specific spell being cast, but... that's probably about... between these two levels, probably about minus 20 to the damage taken from spells. And if something's using particularly high-level magic, it's going to be more than that. I think most things just have reasonably good int scores and don't have particularly strong magic, though, so... because magic also scales very fast with int. It's not just... things. It's not just magic defense. It's just the whole formula. Okay, so... got 3 frozen slimes. Okay. So... moderately durable, but not excessively so. And I'm pretty sure that just a little bit more durability, or not durability, a little bit more damage on Sordrell's part is going to put him in a position where he can kill damn near anything on the world map. That's interesting. I don't know what's going on with this, but this thing is not showing up. So this is the second time that there's been an item that's supposed to be somewhere, but it isn't. So I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm just going to pop in here and see what's... oh, is this... Alright, so we're going to go into the casino. so this is an area that sells stuff, maybe? These are slot machines, probably. Yep. I'm basically looking to rob this place blind. I'm not really interested in doing any gambling right now. Okay, so my current lockpick is not sufficient. That actually had, like, a coherent theme to it, shockingly enough. This is a church. I don't need a church. In the... That's actually really amusing to me. Alright. You know? I thought there was more here. Alright, well, I guess we're heading out. I don't think that we broke even there. Honestly, I probably should have rested. Oh boy. Okay. And then I saved while I'm too far away to actually go back and rest if I want to. Okay, she's toast, which is good because I was very concerned about how much damage she was going to be doing. These other people, I'm not terribly worried about. I should be going after the bear, probably. Nah, I'm gonna keep hitting the golem. I was thinking I should go after the bear because the golem is clearly super durable, but... No! Oh god. That is gonna be so much defense. Okay, so... What the hell? Okay, so we're doing behind enemy lines, drop that attack power, drop... I guess I should have done hamstring now that I think about it, but it's fine. The goal was actually to get the defense drop on the golem. And that is not accomplished by what I had done. So, there we go. So that one's toast. There we go. 618, not very much at all, actually. So we can pop down here. Okay, so let's take a look at this place. So we've got 3 things that I actually give a crap about over here. And then some other things that I don't really care about. So I think I'm gonna go via Asgard. Bum, 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 bum. No! Okay, he still has the most accuracy, so he's the most likely to be able to actually kill this thing. There we go. So he's hitting really hard now. It occurs to me that some of those bosses that I was worried about earlier are probably going to be dying so fast that I might not need to even worry about them anymore. Like, just the sheer damage output now is getting kind of out of control. I might be able to hurt that slime as well. But we're not going after those yet. First, today is just Sonar Day. Wandering around and using our sonar to do glorious things. That is our purpose. And this build is working okay for the party, actually. The monk was really squishy for a really long time. He's now gotten to the point where he can generally at least take a hit from enemies. So since he can take one hit usually, and, you know, he's regenerating 3% of his life every round, he's not that bad. If I just leave him in the back row, he's generally okay. I mean, considering how far we're like not fighting the next tier of enemies, we're fighting basically the next 6 tiers of enemies all at once, like just splitting between them. And you can kind of see that in terms of both offense and defense numbers, there's not really that big a difference between the different tiers. These enemies that we're fighting now, when are we supposed to be fighting them, right? Like, I think the ice enemies that we just fought are probably meant to be fought a little bit later than these enemies, but even then I could be wrong. The amount of experience that I'm getting for them all seems to be relatively similar, so it's hard to tell. So, the thing that's most important is that we are making progress. So this has to be here. Oh, what did I do? I passed it. I was thinking that I had to go further up, but I don't. But yeah, we're not quite to the point where Sordrell's one-shotting the majority of enemies out here. And we do have to be careful, because if he attacks himself, I'm pretty sure he's going to kill himself. So confusion is very bad for him. Paralysis on Kamanatin is certainly less than stellar. Oh. And we got the crit. And got the kill. So we're getting close for our delightful crit talent. Okay, apparently this isn't where it is. Oh, is it on the other side there? No. It's supposed to be... Okay, so that's really weird. Every now and then, it just refuses to acknowledge that I'm, like, clicking on a spot. I'm not sure why. Okay, so she does have a stone attack, and these are enemies that you will recall from when I was dealing with them in the sewer. So... they're not too bad on their own. Oh shit. But there's certainly trouble if they decide to attack Sordrell, as is the case with all things. I already have Healing Trance, so I should probably start using it. Can I even use it? I can't use it, I don't have the mana. So maybe I should get him Healthy Living just so that he... Oh shit. Don't want to do that. Did I find the item? Yes, I did. Okay, it was a hat. Okay, so we're checking my map, and now we have a couple places to go. This is the wrong way. That's also the wrong way. That's the problem. Okay. So, she causes a lot of damage, and she's alive, so I think that I'm screwed, but we'll find out. Oh my god! Those clutch hits. 20 damage for the win. Go Veron. So we got a Winter Wolf Pelt. Does that allow us to get to the other side? Is that what that has its purpose? That's the only... Okay, so we're not going there. We're gonna just use our boat to get up there. It's silly to go through that cave. Okay, this guy hits hard. I shouldn't have attacked with everybody, but it's okay. And he hits hard enough that we are all dead Zor. So Blaze, I think, is a 120 base damage nuke, which... I'm confused how he's hitting that hard with it. What is my magic defense right now? 85. How much int does that asshole have? Holy shit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since I do now know where I'm going, this was actually a less efficient route than the other way. I think I'm an idiot. Because I don't think I actually hit that werewolf properly. Why am I missing so much? Okay, not fun. But... there we go. So Sordrell is actually about to get the crit talent, which is going to make him even more of a damage-dealing monstrosity. So I'm looking forward to that. I wish I could drill. I think it would be fun to do a party at some point, and maybe I'll do this when I'm feeling like it. But to do a party that's just like all out. Okay, we need to sidestep, and we're gonna have him healing trance. Gonna have him taunt actually. I'm gonna use behind enemy lines as well. And once I do that, shit. I guess I should have blinded. I should have blinded. With that big of a party, the chances of them hitting him on round one were pretty good. And I should have just blinded so that there was a good chance that when they attack, they'd miss. I liked the idea of getting off that ability, but it was not the right ability to use. Well, I'm glad that I just saved, because this would be very sad for me if I hadn't just saved. As it is. It's still pretty sad, but it's more of a sad in a pathetic kind of way, as opposed to a sad as in, oh no, I'm going to spend a bunch of time kind of way. It'd be nice if I could mute this guy. Okay. It's all good. The big Papa Nuka is down. Oberon's actually hitting pretty hard now. He's hitting almost as hard as an individual Sordrell hit. So we're going to go ahead and take Precise Strike, because I like to live dangerously. The other one would probably be better. Honestly, getting the 4K spent into being able to just regenerate life would be really a big deal. But we could get that later. Let's see, where is the... I feel like every time I'm looking for the inn, I go exactly the wrong direction. No matter what inn I'm looking for, I just always go exactly the wrong way. I'm very bad at finding inns. Okay, so... we're gonna... save the game. And now we're just gonna swim up north to the next thing on our agenda. So we're just going to keep grabbing all these sonar items. It's kind of amazing to me how much wandering around the world map there is. But one of the things that I like is that because I'm like invested in the characters, I'm invested in building the characters, I'm invested in what skills I'm putting into them, and the way that the fights operate are based off of my strategies and my tactics. usually in RPGs, I get very bored fighting. Like, I don't enjoy the combat in most RPGs because I feel like I'm kind of wasting my time when I should be progressing closer to the next plot point or whatever. But I just don't feel that way in this game. This game I feel much more like I'm happy to just run around fighting random shit. Because it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Okay, good. The powerhouse did not go onto the golem, who's super hard to kill. It went onto the... It's easy to say, oh no, I'm afraid, because Crackhouse and Crackhouse. Whatever it's called. Crackshot and Powerhouse both went on the same target. Woe is me. But it's much more concerning to have either of those effects on the thing that can actually do damage. Alright, so... You guessed incorrectly. It's here, isn't it? Blinding Whip, that's interesting. I don't think that that's necessarily going to be worthwhile, but it's interesting anyway. And how do I get to where I'm going? Apparently through swarms of polar bears. Alright. But you can see that with a relatively low probability of enemies actually hitting Sordrel, this regen really does come into play pretty effectively, and this build is actually working. If I had tried to build him in such a way that he could actually negate or trivialize physical damage output, he wouldn't really be doing any damage. He'd basically just be a waste of space. And with this build, he's got enough HP that he can survive a hit, maybe two, depending on what's attacking him. And that is a lot of slimes. And I cannot use the sidestep right now, because I need to kill her. That's not good. That is good, though. Okay, so we've got the taunt out. The probability of Sordrel getting targeted as the only person in the back row with taunt out is, I would hope, pretty damn low. So we're going to sidestep, because pretty damn low isn't low enough. Okay, we're going to... focus down this bear. Once I've taken out the bear, I don't need to focus fire anymore. I can just do whatever I want. And that's with taunt active. You all saw it, the game's trolling me. Okay, I have enough HP that I should be able to have him survive one hit. So we should be okay now, as long as he doesn't get hit twice in a row, which is not likely, but is possible. Okay, so 1143. Not too shabby. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so my wife is on her way home, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to finish all of my stuff right now. So, here. Oh god. So we're sidestepping. We're gonna go ahead and do a behind enemy lines. And he has double attack. I didn't realize that. So we got the sidestep off. And we've got the taunt off. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some smoke bombs. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was silly. Because, oh, apparently that won't miss. Okay, so he cast Powerhouse on himself. Which, out of all the targets, it's the best one, because that's the one that I'm going to be killing first. I guess it's not necessarily the best one, it's the one that is also most capable of doing horrible things to me. Okay, so got out Hamstring. It's using Protect. Oh god, this is going to take so long now. I need to get that attack booster. There we go. So that one's stunned. Okay. So the other thing that I need to do is I need to start killing these slimes, because the fact of the matter is that if I had killed those slimes first, I probably would have been okay. The golems take so long to kill that even though they do more damage, I'm better off finishing off the slimes, because the slimes I can kill at a very rapid pace. And I can't do that with the golems. The golems are too tanky for that. Okay, so we got a Hurricane Crossbow, and that is the last item that I actually care about on this continent. So I'm going to end things here for now. Next time we're going to continue doing some Sonar stuff. I think I'm going to do a little bit more streaming later tonight. We're going to go back to the starting continent. We're going to go wander around and do a bunch of stuff. So thank you everyone for watching. It has been a pleasure to stream for you today, and I hope to see you again next time.